KB, I just wanted to ask you, I mean, kind of to look back a little bit. I remember at the start of the season, you mentioned like wanting to prove yourself. Like you knew that you kind of had that
Recording
going
in
on.
progress.
And this has been a really strong season for you, another strong performance. I'm just wondering what this has meant to you, like these past starts and being able to kind of like show out the way you did tonight.
I'm really just grateful. I continue to say my teammates trust me. They believe in me. They know what I can go out there and do. And so, I mean, I guess I have something against Dallas because I always go off against them. But I just try to stay true to who I am, and just continue to lean on my teammates, lean on the coaches, staff, and just continue to trust my instincts and trust my teammates.
Yeah, I like that you mentioned Dallas because that was gonna be my next question. Like that's been a consistent thing, but I'm wondering if maybe that like mindset that you started with, wanting to prove yourself, is that like something you're thinking of every game, like when you hit the court?
Sometimes, but then I'm like, sometimes I overthink, and that can play a part of things not going my way. But I just try to know that I come in and just be who I am. If I do that, good things will happen. So
Asia, I think we've known this about you in terms of your care for your teammates, always putting them first. I heard an interview this morning that you make it a point before every season to build an individual relationship with every single player. What have you learned about the person, Juwel Lloyd, not the basketball player?
Jewel is someone that may not always speak, but her voice carries. She's someone that I can really rely on in a lot of different situations. She's that friend that you can probably call at like 3 a.m. Be like, "Help me," and she's gonna pick up. Not all my teammates may not pick up. They're gonna look at the phone, but I don't know. I'm
girl,
just
I'm
kidding.
picking that
For
phone.
me, they'll pick up. But Jewel is just someone where like she just comes to work every single day, and just the consistency that it shows. You see the type of person that she is. She's very giving. She's very caring, and it's someone that we've had the joy just having her in the locker room. It's her voice is like it's one of those voices where when she speaks, you're like, oh, we got to start locking in because she's someone that's not going to always lock in. So I think it's just for us as a team, we love rallying around her because we know what she can give to us because we see it off court. She's just it's really just a cool joy to be around, and we're grateful for it just to have her in our space.
Asia, I saw a photo of Kirsten Bell. It's like photoshopped with KB
Can
in
we
the
leave
pink
this in the
wig.
past, please?
Well, people were mentioning it after the first quarter because you guys had pretty similar stat lines at that point. I'm curious, like things like that. It's lighthearted, but are you guys able to joke about things like that?
It's literally our team photo in our group chat, and they won't leave it alone.
So every time someone texts in a group chat, we see KB's lovely face in a pink bang wig, and I think when we weigh the good and the bad of it all. Like I think that's why we feel so alive now because when we were in the trenches in the earlier parts of the season, it wasn't nothing funny or joke about, but we still found light in that. And I think that just goes to show how our locker room really is. Like, does Becky want us to really probably buckle down and lock in? Yes. But with our personalities, we never want to see each other down. We always try to uplift each other. So, if, and no one's safe. No one is safe from player 1 to player 12. No one is safe. So, yeah, we're happy for KB. We love that picture. We get to see it every single day. Sometimes I put stuff in the group chat just so we can see.
Yeah, they talk about me with this wig,
Have you
man.
seen the picture with her in the pink wig?
Oh yeah, you look
For
so
real.
cute.
KB.
So Asia, obviously you had a great game, doing what you do night in, night out. But in the third quarter specifically, when you guys don't get your first field goal to about 5-12, but before that you're going to the paint, you're getting downhill, you're getting fouls drawn. What do you see when the offense is, I won't say stalling, but again, first field goal 5-12. What do you see when that happens?
Obviously, I would love to just make easy buckets for my teammates and make their job easier, but sometimes that's just not the way the flow of the game goes. But when the game is kind of at a stagnant, we just try to do the easy things and see what works. And for me, if that means just getting to the free throw line and getting fouled and just trying to put the ball in the hoop just so we can see it go in, and that's what it's going to take. But all of us, I think we understand when it's stagnant, and we know that we have to try to get something easy. We don't need to try to get the home run plays, and just make it easy on everybody, whether it's just making a sacrificial cut or getting an O board and try to just spread out like paint and sprays, like those little things. I think it's something that we kind of harp on when we have those stalling and those stagnant offenses.
KB, you're in here smiling, joking, laughing. So much about sports is about the physical, right? And over the last 2 years, you've been very, very vocal about just trying to stay with it mentally, right? Can you speak about how much that kind of prepares you for moments like this?
I mean, I have a routine when I go home before games. So I think just sticking with that, and just coming ready, having the mindset, to be ready, go out there, be who I am, act like I got a green jersey on every day in practice. And so I show up and that's what I do. And so I just continue to be grateful that my teammates, continue to believe in me. And so, yeah.
In Asia, Willie asked you about Juwel Lloyd, the person, right? Not the player. But Phoenix hits a three early in that fourth quarter to take the lead. Jewel hits the three to take the lead back. She hits two big threes at the end of the third quarter tonight to push the lead back to 15. Kind of, no matter how much the storyline has kind of changed about Jewel all year, how much is it a benefit that when everything's kind of gets stagnant, you guys can look to the side and say, we have Jewel Lloyd?
That's always our memo. That's been our memo since Jewel has joined us, and she shows up every single day. What does it look like? What the people and the outside people want it to look like? No, it's not going to look like that every single night. But what we see in the locker room, we know when Jewel shoots, I'm like, it's going in. I don't think twice about it because like I said, I see the behind the scenes. I mean, Jewel's like the first person in the gym. I'm like, dang, Jewel. You here? Did you go home? Like, it's crazy. But it just goes to show how much she really loves the game and how much she really wants to just pour into the game, but pour into us. So yeah, when we know we can look to my left and my right, and I see my teammates, it's never a doubt in my mind, and I'm so glad that Jewel's able to do that for us.
KB, twice now you've mentioned the trust that your teammates have had in you. You and I have had a number of conversations, and you have told me that it's also the person sitting on your right that's why you've been able to block out the noise the last few years. Can you talk about how much that's meant to you to have Becky be there for you?
Um, Really just, I mean, she gave us plans at the beginning of the season. Mine is dead. We won't talk about that. But the things that said on the cup, and mine was saying keep joy. And I think just doing that, and the beginning of the season wasn't going really well for me. But my teammates had my back. She had my back, and so I think this organization is just, it's family. And so at the end of the day, we're here for each other. And so just having them on my side, having her with me, it just I love them and I appreciate them every day for having my back.
Asia, talking about some league-wide news, Super just had her statue unveiling, and as someone with a statue and someone who's played with her in Tokyo as an Olympian, what are your thoughts, and how do you think this is going to be beneficial for the league?
Yeah, I think the same person that did mine, I think did hers as well, which is so cool. She's amazing, but this is Sue is Sue. Like she is when you're talking about a leader, it's incredible the way Sue can just lead anybody. Like she makes you feel like you are invincible, and that's really really hard to do. Because I bet Sue has her days, but she shows up every single day and just a phenomenal leader and just playing alongside her in Tokyo and how much trust she had in me for just 2.5 weeks was incredible. And so I love the way that Seattle just rallies around her and really loves her because she deserves that. And I'm so glad that she's able to get her flowers while she can still smell them. All of our greats, I mean, Steele's in the Hall of Fame, like everyone that is getting their flowers now, they deserve it. But when it comes to Sue and when I look at myself as a leader, I hope that I can just take a pinch off of just out of Sue's book because the way that she can make you feel like no you belong is something that I hope that I can kind of share with my teammates as well, and it's stuck with me for a long long time. So shout out to Sue girl. Is it bronze? It's probably gold, no, in Seattle, who knows, but shout out to her. That's a big big honor, and that's huge. Like snaps to her for sure.
Last question for the players. We'll go to Nikias on Zoom. Nikias.
Hey, a quick one from me for Asia. First, congrats on the A2 announcement. Second, Chelsea with 14 assists tonight, and I think at least half of those went to you. So I wanted to ask if you had a favorite Chelsea pass from today's game.
Favorite Chelsea pass from today? The one that almost like hit me in my peripheral, in I almost cussed in my eye. I like Chelsea just be throwing passes to me, and I'm so glad that she trusts me. But I'm like, girl, I'm just getting out of concussion protocol. But no, Chelsea is like Chelsea's a wizard with that basketball, and I know she's sick that she just tied Jackie for the assist. They're gonna be going after it. But no, I think that had to be my favorite because Chelsea does not care. If I look at her for a 0.5 of a second, she's darting it. So she's someone that's kept me ready always because I do not want to get hit upside the head. But it's huge. I mean, she did that with one turnover. Must be nice, man.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, players.
Thank you.